right, welcome everyone. We will get started in just a minute. You have signed on to the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs application information session for Colorado freshmen, Colorado residents. We're glad you're here. Just give it 1 minute. Oops. Okay. Okay, we will go ahead and get started. This information session is streaming on Facebook Live and will live there if it needs to be rewatched for any piece of it. My name is Vanessa Aya and I use pronouns she, her, and I am with the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs Admissions Office. We will go over just some basic information, introduce you to UCCS and what we have to offer. We'll talk about the different ways you can apply. We'll talk about the Colorado Free App Week that starts tomorrow and goes through Thursday, and how you can take advantage of getting a fee waiver to apply to UCCS. And then I will field any questions. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so University of Colorado, Colorado Springs, we have a lot to offer. We are a part of the University of Colorado system, where we are the youngest and the smallest in the system. We have about 12,000 students on our campus, average class size of 25 with a 16:1 student faculty ratio. Colorado Springs is the second largest city after Denver, our capital, and we're just an hour south of Denver. We have a lot of different academics that students can choose from, and you'll see on this slide the various colleges that we have programs in. We have our College of Business, our College of Education, Public Affairs. We have a lot of majors in our College of Letters, Arts, and Sciences. We also have College of Engineering and Applied Sciences and our Helen and Arthur E. Johnson Bethel College of Nursing and Health Sciences. I do want to note two things. Yes, we have a lot of majors to choose from, but if you are still deciding, you're not certain what major you want to choose yet, that's fine. When you go and apply on our application, you can choose undeclared. Finally, we also have a very unique program that crosses over into a couple of these different areas with our very unique Bachelor of Innovation or BI degree. And so when we first started that program 13, 14 years ago, we had programs in game design and computer security, and it has since grown to a multitude of other areas, with the newest programs in our Bachelor of Innovation being our digital media type of program. And so please check out this very unique program. Of course, we want our students to be looking at colleges and what we have to offer in the classroom, but we have a lot of things going on outside of the classroom. As you can see right outside one of our newer residence halls, we've got an adult size swing set because you need to decompress in between your studying. And then of course, our students are getting off campus to enjoy what Colorado has to offer in all 4 seasons. There's a shot of a couple of our students who are enjoying the mountains in the winter time. And if you were to have looked at the mountains all this past week, Pikes Peak Mountain has got a little dusting already, and here we are in October, but that's not unusual at all. So our students are enjoying things outside of the classroom, Colorado adventures. Our University of Colorado campus, we offer NCAA Division II sports, and so this is a shot from one of our spirit nights. This is probably at one of our basketball games. If you're interested in competing perhaps at different levels, maybe at club sport level, we have that. And then we have just for fun, intramural sports, all sorts of ones to choose from. So we believe in offering things to keep our students healthy bodies, make for healthy minds, and some wonderful success in our classrooms. And so just to give you a sense of where we are in terms of classes, we have predominantly gone back to in-person classes at UCCS. And I would say about 80% of our fall schedule is in person. Here's another shot of one of the events that we host on campus. We had the first week of classes, a lot of different things going on to orient the students to campus life. And so that's been a wonderful thing to have back this school year, is students out and about, enjoying their clubs, enjoying their events, enjoying all that we have to offer. We also have some really nice residence halls at UCCS. We have 11 different floor plans that our freshmen can choose from. And when students live on campus their first year, it does include an unlimited meal plan. It includes your laundry. If you live on campus, it also includes your parking. So yes, even freshmen can bring cars to campus. And so we've got shared bedroom type of scenarios. We've got private bedrooms within a suite. You're sharing your bathroom with, usually no more than 4 other people in your residence halls. And you can see that you even have choices for less roommates than that. As far as applying to the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs, there are a couple of different ways. One is the Common App, and both our freshman students or our high school seniors, as well as our transfer students, they can apply using the Common App. This is a good choice if you are a student who is applying to more than several schools, not just in Colorado, because you basically enter all of your information into the Common Application, and then you can choose from over 1,000 colleges and universities across the nation, across the world, to send your application to. We also have our own UCCS specific application, and quite honestly, it's a lot shorter than the Common Application. And so you would find this on our website, uccs.edu. And then if you just click on apply to UCCS, and on the specific application, UCCS specific application, you'll come to this, the peak performance application. Some of you might have already been invited to go ahead and submit this shorter, quicker application, the peak performance app. So we look forward to receiving that from you. And again, taking advantage of this week, Colorado Free App Week. For our transfer students, just for your information, if you come to a screen that looks like this, don't fret, it is still also a UCCS application. Just wanted to make sure that you're aware that there are a couple of different views, and this is the view that typically our transfer students are looking at when they're signing into the UCCS specific application. But for our high school seniors, know that for the last couple of years, we have been test optional. And depending on what major you're looking at, will determine what minimum high school GPA we will be looking for and evaluating for. So you can see that programs in letters, arts and sciences, education, and public affairs, we're looking for a 2.5 or higher, as well as our non-nursing programs out of the Helen and Arthur E. Johnson Bethel College of Nursing and Health Sciences. Engineering is looking for a 3.2 or higher. Business is looking for a 3.25. And then our nursing prep program is looking for a 3.8 or higher. This is all on our website. Feel free to screenshot this, and you can certainly save that for easy reference. And so you're wondering, well, does UCCS require anything else besides my online application and besides my high school transcript? You can see kind of the commonly asked things by colleges and universities. And so for UCCS, no, these are all optional pieces. And when I say optional, it's not a trick phrase at all. For UCCS, our test score is required. They're not. Our essays required. They're not. Our letters required for the application for admission. No, they are not, and neither are interviews. And so truly, we are just looking for your high school transcript and your application for admission. You're wondering, well, what's your acceptance rate? It's pretty high. It's at about an 80% acceptance rate, but you could see from the previous screen, we do make it pretty plain as to what we are looking for. And so, definitely that's our guide. We keep it pretty straightforward. All right, so how do you get the fee waiver this week through Thursday, starting tomorrow? So if you're applying via the common application, you will go ahead and select from the waiver list. It's a pull down menu. You're going to select Colorado free application for Colorado residents only. So my non-Colorado students who happened upon this info session know that this fee waiver is only good for our Colorado residents. And then once you get to this drop down in the common application, you're going to just put in this code, free app day CO, and away you go. If you choose to apply via the UCCS shorter specific application, you will select pay by mail. And then once you hit submit, it should let you go through, and then we will go into the system and waive your application fee. It really is as simple as that. Here are some key dates. And so some of you may have already noticed that the application actually has been open for a little bit, but you've been hanging out waiting for the 3 application week. I get it. I would probably do the same thing too. Also be aware that we are in October, and at the beginning of this month, the FAFSA, or the free application for federal student aid, did open up, and you can start filling that out and completing it. And then down the pipeline for the rest of the school year are some other important dates. December 1 is when our scholarship application becomes available, as well as our housing application. If you're interested in living in the residence halls, it is required for all students except our El Paso County students, although we welcome you as well into housing. So the scholarship application is available to accepted students December 1 with a deadline of February 1. And then March 1, we've got some priority dates. That's when your FAFSA, that's when you want to make sure it's been submitted. The housing application, if you know that there's a certain suite or floor plan that you you certainly want to make sure to make that priority date, if not sooner. And then that is also when our orientation registration opens. New student orientation is where our students can register for their first semester of classes. And you'll get information from your academic advisor on recommended classes for you to take in the fall. And that's pretty much it as far as some quick information about the university, about the application, about the fee waiver. I also want to make sure that you know that you are invited to come and see us. You'll see on the slide here that we've got in-person campus tours available pretty much Monday through Saturday for the rest of fall semester, or at least through November. And then we also have a couple more Mountain Line Experience days. Those are days on campus. They take place on Fridays, and it just gives you a little bit more information about certain programs. And so if you go to that website, then you'll see that we have our Engineering Day, Mountain Line Experience Day. still available for you to sign up, as well as our education day. So I encourage you to make sure to do that. All right. That's all I have. Did we have any questions on the back end? Okay, that means I nailed it. Yeah. If y'all think of any questions after this session, you can email our team of admissions counselors at go@uccs.edu. And we'd be more than happy to answer your questions. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks.